So recently I've come across a lot of articles defending Lord Macaulay by saying, if not for him or if not for the British rule, India would have remained barbaric. And I think that's a myth worth busting. I think it's not language, it's education, development, and a willingness to grow that builds a nation. Many countries outside the Anglosphere, such as Japan, South Korea, China, have advanced on their own terms over the period of time without native English fluency. Now, you must be wondering who Lord Macaulay is or was. Lord Macaulay's Minute on Indian Education laid the foundation for English medium education in colonial India. He argued that Indian vernaculars such as Sanskrit, Persian, or even local native languages were unfit for useful modern knowledge. And in his own words, his aim was to form a class of persons Indian in blood and color, but English in taste, in opinions, morals, and intellect. Having said that, we also need to address the fact that many Indian vernaculars, such as Sanskrit, was not easily available to everybody. It was only a privilege of few elite. Lord Macaulay's intention was definitely not an altruistic attempt to uplift the masses, but a colonial strategy to produce interpreters for British rule and to marginalize indigenous knowledge systems. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called this legacy what it was, a mindset of slavery. He said India paid a heavy price for it, a price paid by generations who began to feel that Western culture, language, and knowledge were inherently superior to India's own heritage. I've seen a lot of parents who force their children to speak in English rather than in their own native language. Even in schools, the same happens. So, having said that, as Shashi Tharoor summarized, the objective is not to reject English, but to restore pride in India's own languages and knowledge systems. And here's the truth: English is just another mode of communication. It is not even a language spoken by a lot of countries, not even European countries. It is useful, yes, but not a prerequisite to being civilized or progressive. So, what really matters is that we Indians reclaim respect for our native languages, revive our rich heritage, and consciously carry forward whatever in ancient texts remains relevant today, instead of completely rejecting what you don't understand. We should emulate how countries like South Korea, Japan built their own modern identities by investing in what they are skilled at without giving up their own languages and cultural roots. So, if defenders of Macaulay want to argue his intention was good, they must drop the hypocrisy. English may have opened doors, but it came at the cost of marginalizing our own legacy. We should accept English only as a tool, use it for our benefit, but never allow it to make us feel inferior about our own mother tongues or cultural identity.